This is the term paper presentation for the course Introduction to Cyber Physical System, and I am presenting the paper in process machine vision monitoring of tool wear for cyber physical production systems. A cyber physical system is composed of networks of software and hardware components controlling physical processes such as autonomous system, smart grid, production system, etc. CPS are heterogeneous systems which contain different kind of networks, interconnected sensors, actuators, and controllers. So cyber physical system for production systems are known as cyber physical production system (CPPS). They improve the agility, responsiveness, and they guarantee the quality of the products. Moreover, they are adaptable enough to provide the modularity, reusability, and the manufacturing plants are supposed to be developed in the plug and work manner. But the main trouble for developing high confidence CPPS are related to how to describe, analyze, and verify the system architecture and dynamic behaviors. Hence, a formal method is used to describe those complex systems, analyze and verifying those complex systems using mathematical models and supporting tools. This work dedicates towards the process of machine vision monitoring in the CPS. So monitoring of cutting tool wear in the cyber physical system. The goal is to create an in-process machine vision monitoring of cutting tool wear for deployment on cyber physical production system. Which is, in other words, the proposed system must be able to install into plant manufacturing with benefits that only CPS can provide to the production system. And the formal methods are used to the CPS formal methods are used to define and describe the plant behavior, and they are using the PetriNet as a modeling technique in this work. Moreover, there are other related closely related work in the literature which talks about medical applications using CPS, smart grid technologies, renewable energy integration, and real-time product quality monitoring. So there was a work in which the monitoring of the lactic acid fermentation during the production of skim milk and yogurt was done, which main goal was to monitor the pH and other process variables continuously for yogurt quality improvement. There are computer vision CPS systems which monitor multiple robots at product lines, where cameras are positioned around of the assembly line for monitoring an autonomous production line composed by robots, conveyors, and other devices. The main goal is to detect the mistakes during the assembly service for preventing crucial damages that may lead to the high repair cost and discontinuity in the production. So in this work, they have proposed a typical 4 design phases for developing a CPPS. So first phase is the requirement analysis, in which the deep investigation is carried out by the processing manufacturing engineering team to describe requirements in the form of a list, and the requirement contain the system strategies, aims, composition, and the interaction description among the devices, and so on. The second stage is the dynamic modeling, which must be performed by engineering team, and according to the requirement list and the current plant production where the proposed system will be installed, the PetriNet is used here as the dynamic modeling tool to model the CPPS. So the significant advantage brought by PetriNet here is verification and validation of CPPS can be performed during the design process only. The third step is used here is implementation. So it must be performed by the developer actors, where they must design and construct the hardware and software for integrating the monitoring system into real factory according to the CPPS model developed in the previous phase. The final stage is the deployment, in which the system must be installed in the real shop floor based on the list of requirements, and at runtime processing, the system must monitor the proposed process appropriately with the technical and design specifications. It must accomplish the monitoring and all the at all the machining processes at the long time. So coming to the PatriNet as a modeling tool, so it is a graph populated by three types of objects: places, transitions, and directed arcs, connecting places to transitions and transitions to places. The graph, these objects are represented as follows: the places are depicted by circles P here shown, and places may transitions are depicted as the bar or box T. Moreover, the places may contain tokens represented by black dots when a basic PatriNet is used. So these are input functions and output functions, and initial marking is described. So in a decentralized architecture, the machine vision module must be responsible for the three tasks such as data acquisition, signal processing, and measurement. So in this in this work, they have used the structural similarity index based algorithm to monitor the quality of the tool wear. So the machine vision key concept here is like they define a distance matrix and they collect the from a subroutine the images of from a process, and they compare the distance to indicate the VB max metric, which is a mechanical tool wear coarse metric, to indicate the quality of a tool wear. So this is the decentralized architecture proposed in the paper. So the measurement process should be done using sensor, which is the camera in this case, installed properly inside the CNC machine, and the signals are sent to the acquisition process through a communication channel, which can be wired or wireless technology. And after the signal processing, the data can be accessed by the decision support module through a standardized network connection, whose goal is to decide if the tool lifespan exceeds or not the maximum wear boundary in accordance with the values predefined. Additionally to the decentralized architecture proposed for monitoring the manufacturing process, another standardized network connection is established separately, for exchanging the data with a web server, which allows remote management of the production system anytime or anywhere. Once the data is saved, access can be done through a web application in real time through devices such as tablets, smart glasses, and among others. Moreover, the use of cloud database is another advantage highlighted by analyzing the proposed approach, because it reduces the use of physical devices for storing the data. So in this work, they have implemented the proposed CPPS in the CNC machine, and they have deployed all the phases. Like first they did the requirement analysis, in which the relationship between in the requirement analysis, the relationship between functional requirements is established, and expert assessment is done by the designers to describe accurate and possible engineering characteristics, which include material and product standards, the assembly, the technology to be used, and so on. Moreover, the QFD matrix is developed, whose results will be used to define the critical subsystems. The QFD matrix define the relation between all the functional requirements established, and then the more important functional requirement and functional characteristics are selected for the further reliable development, and after transforming functional requirements into techniques for those most important subsystems, the technical characteristics are finalized. So this is the dynamic modeling using the PatriNet for the CNC machine shown in the paper. So P are the processes, T are the transitions, ME are the tokens for the particular transitions and processes, and these are P1A, P2A are the physical signals coming from the actuators and sensors to integrate and to communicate between different processes in the CNC manufacturing process. And if we see like after when the token MEA fires the transition T12, then the decision about the tool wear is taken, the last measurement is loaded, and if the tool wear is greater than some predefined value 0.65 millimeter, then the drill tool must be replaced and then token tool must be reset, else the system proceed with the machining processing and throw the token tool. So this is the system implementation phase shown in the paper, in which they have shown the integration of all elements into the CPS. So they have used the Lupa control software for the cyber or software modeling in the system. So this is the fourth phase. We can see the deployment phase, in which they have shown the cyber physical integration of the CNC tool wear monitoring using the Lupa software module. So this is the snap of that tool wear monitoring, and they have also to assess the reliability and of their technique. They have performed measurement experiment in which they have run the CNC machine for different number of production cycles and calculated the VB max matrix, average of VB max matrix, estimated average estimated of VB max, and this is the mean of the average estimated, and they found this value was within the permitted values. So in the for conclusion, in the in-process machine vision monitoring showed excellent functionalities to update a plant manufacturing in accordance with the concept of CPS. So they have give a CPPS modeling pipeline, which consists of requirement analysis, dynamic modeling, where they have used PetriNet, and they have modeled and tested as the main tool to validate integration between CNC machine and computer vision system. And in the third phase, from the requirement and validation results, the system integration was completed, developed through a decentralized architecture where the Lupa module is playing a key role as a software modeling framework. And finally, in the fourth phase, the results of the experiments at the real shop floor they have shown. Moreover, they were able to generate the web data using the Lupa module for different process variables, which can be further used for machine learning and data analytics parts. Although the proposed system was applied only on the CNC drilling machine, through its decentralized architecture, in the future the system can be easily used to monitor the in-process tool wear in other machining processes, such as turning, milling, etc. Moreover, the proposed monitoring system is capable to provide modularity, reconfigurability, openness, scalability, and unique functionality for monitoring to wear in any type of machine at a relatively low cost value, and with more insights of the whole process. So this is the reference for that paper I followed for this presentation. Thanks.